What is going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to emulate the PS1 on the Xbox 360. It is very easy to do. All you need is a USB internet connection for your Xbox 360 and the emulation script called PCSXR-360. If you guys do not have the emulation script, I will be showing you guys how to get that during the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, we are at the Aurora dashboard here, and what you guys want to do is plug your USB into your Xbox 360, make sure it is getting recognized from the Aurora dashboard. From going into your back button on your controller, go to the file manager, and make sure your USB, you can see it right here. As you can see, mine is right here. There's my content that has all my games on it and stuff like that. So now what we want to do is go into the scripts. We want this homebrew store app. What we want to do is, if you guys don't have this, go into the Aurora repo browser, go to the utility scripts, and then it is right here. Just go in there, install it, and then it should come out to your main menu here. You might have to do a restart of the Aurora and then just come back into the scripts, and it should be there. From there, you want to open it up, and you can go all the way down to change storage device. It should be defaulted to HDD1. What you want to do is put it to where your games are stored. Mine is USB 1 here, so I'm just going to select that. And now we can open up the homebrew store again, go to emulators, and the one we want is the PCSXR-360 PS1, the V2, not the VO beta. Make sure it's the V2. Select it, and then make sure the path is your USB or wherever your games are stored to, and then just press yes. This will take a little bit of time, so when it is done, I'll come back to you guys. Alrighty guys, as you guys can see, that just finished up. And now what we want to do, it's going to ask us to reload the Aurora. Press yes. Alright, now press the back button on your controller again, go into the file manager, go to the USB you guys stored that at, and then right there is the emulators. If you guys can see, you guys can go into the files of it, and this has everything you guys need. Now what we want to do is take the USB and plug it into our PC. Alright guys, we are at the computer. As you guys can see, I have my USB plugged in, and I'm going to open up and make sure I got the emulators file in my USB. If you guys don't have this, it means you guys did the Xbox portion incorrectly, and you guys are just going to have to go back and redo that. So now, as you guys can see, I have a PS1 folder here. You guys aren't going to have this. This is just for me here. The three on the left are my ROMs, and then the ones on the right, the pictures, are going to be the cover art for my games. So now what you guys want to do is open up the emulators file, go all the way in until you get to like all these bunch of files here. The two files that are going to be important to us are the ROMs and then the covers. So the ROMs that you guys have, what you guys want to do is open up. You guys can use the files and just drag the files into the ROMs, but it's not going to work correctly with the covers. If you guys just drag the files, you guys won't be able to do the covers, which if you guys don't mind not having cover art, that's fine. You guys can just drag the files into the ROMs and not have to worry about the covers. But for this guide, I'm just going to show you guys how to do both. So what you guys want to do is open up the ROM folder, and then I'm going to open up Crash Bandicoot here, and we're going to drag and drop both of those files into the ROM folder. And we're going to do that with all of my games here. I just got a couple of games from my childhood I'm going to throw in here. And now this is going to take a little bit of time, as you guys can see. I'll come back when all these get transferred into the ROM folder. Alright guys, all my ROMs got transferred over, as you guys can see. And now we are going to worry about the cover art for the games. Just for the sake of the video, I did change these names and deleted one of the pictures just to go show you guys what you guys have to do here. So if you guys want cover art, what you guys want to do is make sure the dot bins, as you guys can see, I got Crash Bandicoot dot bin, I got Madden NFL dot bin, and I got 2 dot bins right here for Nightmare Creatures. What we want to do is make sure the cover art for that game is the same name as the dot bin file. And how you do that is you can right click the dot bin, highlight it, click copy, and then go over to the game cover art that you are using for the game. For me, it's this one. You can go to rename and then do Control V, and then do that for every game here. I'm going to do it for the Madden NFL. Copy, come over here to the Madden NFL, and then Control V, that'll paste. As you guys can see, the Madden NFL 2005.bin.jpg, that is what we want. So now Nightmare Creatures, there is 2 dot bins. What we want to do now is, if you guys are using the same picture for both, you guys can just copy and paste. You guys got 2 pictures now. Now just go in here, rename, copy, rename, paste. So that's should be for track 1. Do it for track 2 now. Copy, come in here for the second picture, and paste. So that should be good now for your cover arts. Now what we want to do is just confirm that they are the same name as the bins, Crash Bandicoot USA.bin.jpg. Yes, everything is good. Now what we want to do is, in your USB here, go back into this big file folder here, go to the covers. And now what we want to do is drag and drop all of these into the covers. This should work if it's a JPEG file and it's a 512 by 512. That's the size the cover art should be. But yeah, guys, now from here, if you guys did both of these correctly, you guys can just unplug your USB and plug it back into your Xbox. Alright guys, we are at the Aurora dashboard. As you guys can see, got the USB plugged into the Xbox 360. What you guys want to do here is press the back button on your controller, go to File Manager, go into the USB, you guys have the emulators, go into the... That's not what was supposed to happen. Go into the emulators file until you get to the big file here, and then go to the default.xex, and then open that up. And as you guys can see, here are all my PS1 games. If you guys did everything correct, you guys should see the cover art as well as the games should just start by pressing A on them. Should just load up here. You can save states, they're called, not save games. I'm not sure how you actually save a game on the PS1 emulator, but there are actually save states, which is really nice. So at least you do have that. So you can save like a spot you are in the game and then just come back to it later. It's not like a game save. I guess it's kind of the same thing, but they're called save states instead of save games or something like that. But yeah, I'll show you guys how to do that here in a little bit. As you guys can see, I am playing some Crash Bandicoot. Everything is working. I am playing on the 360 controller as well. So I'm using 360 buttons with the PS1 buttons, which is kind of weird, but it is kind of cool. So if you guys actually want to get to the PS1 menu, what you guys want to do is hold down all of the buttons X, A, B, and Y, RB, and LB at the same time. I'll put that up on the screen here so you guys can see what buttons to press. But just if you guys press that at the same time, as you guys can see, a physical PS1 will come up. You guys can go to the reset button. You can go to the eject button. If you go to the eject button, you can see all your other games here. We'll go back. If you go to the reset button, it'll just reset you back to the PS1 menu. Here's your save states and load states. You can save where you are by going into this menu and pressing save state, and then it'll just save it there. Game guides, if you guys had any guides in that folder, it would pop up right here. I'm not sure how to do that, so I didn't do any of that. You don't really need it. So I'm gonna load a save state here. Here's my Crash Bandicoot one that I did earlier, and as you guys can see, here where I was. So now I'm gonna play a little bit more. I do believe that concludes the video for PS1 emulation on the Xbox 360. This video helped you guys in any way, please leave a like, subscribe. I am probably going to be doing some other emulations, probably for the SNES, maybe the Game Boy. I want to do some for the Nintendo 64 if it's possible. Not sure what is really possible for emulation on the 360. I just thought it was pretty cool the PS1 was possible. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.